Hello everyone, in this lesson we are going to design this awesome looking blog page. Now we have learned line height, letter spacing, kerning, tracking, everything. So let's apply that in this design and let's get started. I am going to use Google font for this exercise, which is Source Sans Pro. This is single Google font, and on the right side I'm using image from free site, maybe Pixabay or something like that. You can use any image over here. I will share the links in the resources section, so make sure you use the links to get this font, Source Sans Pro. Okay, let's get started, and I'm going to open up a new file, and the width should be 1400 by 1800 pixels, 72 pixel resolution, transparent, don't color manage this document. Click OK, and here we have our empty canvas. I'm going to press Alt Delete to fill it up. We are going to use white color as the background, so select white over here, then again press Alt Delete, and here we have our option delete on your Mac. Okay, now we have an empty canvas. Now we can start designing, but first of all we are going to get a grid over here, so to lay out our things. About the grid, I am going to explain it in the next section, so don't worry about it right now. Just do what I am doing right now. Go to view and new guide layout, and in the columns use custom preset. In the columns you can also use this 8 column and use 8 columns and gutter width 20, or if you want more than that you can use 30, like that, and click OK. Now our canvas is ready. Let's get started, and I am using a real Lorem Ipsum website to get the text over here, so I am going to use Chrome to get that. Okay, here are the two resources I am using for this exercise. This is Real Ipsum website, and I really like how they have real text over here with the headings, everything else. And we are using this Source Sans Pro font, Google font. If you want to open it in Google Fonts, you can click over here and go to this page and select any font over here, like bold, semi-bold, or maybe select all of them and download from this button. Okay, click over here. You can see here it says zip file. Download the zip file and install it in your PC or Mac. Okay, these are the two resources we are using. So this is the one we are going to use for the heading. Copy this heading text, and we are going to paste it in our Photoshop. Let's select this one, Source Sans Pro regular. Font size, I'm going to select 64 points or 64 pixels, and I am going to select over here, Control V. Okay, I have the text over here. Let's use this grayish black color over here. We are going to use Source Sans Pro regular, but we need a bold face over here. So this is a very long line. Let's right click on it, convert to paragraph text, and drag this one over here like this. Okay, now we have a problem of line height, so we are going to use this line height or leading 64, and I think 72 will be more than enough. As it is heading, so we will be using near 64, it is 66. Let's make the bounding area of paragraph a bit bigger, like that. Okay, our heading is all set. Next we are going to copy this Thursday, July, something like this date. If you want this 9 minutes ago, you can copy it. I just don't like this one, so I'm going to use this one. Just paste it over here, and now we are going to use 18 points text, and it should be regular. Right now regular, and we need to change its color to some grayish color, something like this, brownish gray. It is 808080. Because this one is not very important, so we will do something like this. Okay, then we need all this text to be copied, 3 paragraphs, copy, and we need to paste it over here. Our text tool is already selected, so we are going to drag it like that in this area, like this, and Control V. Okay, now we have an issue of line height over here, so right now we have 18, so why not use 18 multiplied by 1.5 or 27. Okay, maybe we need a bit of bigger text, so we will be using 21 multiplied by 1.5, 31, 32. Okay, 32 points in the line height and 21 points for the text size. Okay, like that. It is already looking good. Select this one, top one. We need it to be a bit bigger, so we are going to use 24 points, and with regard to 24 points we are using 1.5, so its line height should be 36 points. So this is how I'm going to calculate everything. I'm using line height and 1.5, and I'm using this text size to be 21, this one is 24, and this one is 18, and this one is 64. Let's align them all to the left. Select all these by control clicking on them, or shift click last one and the first one, and then press V and left align, like that. Okay, they are all left aligned, and they are looking good. Let's make our this date a bit more dull, like this one, this grayish color. Okay, you can use any color. Maybe you can use something like this over here, B6, 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 and this is the color I got. Okay, now our text is all set up. You can see how I'm laying out it. I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, this bounding area, actually this bounding area for this text, and we are going to use this area for the image. Okay, let's draw the orange line over here. Just select the rectangle tool, and we are going to drag an orange line of 15 pixel over here, and it's white right now, so we are going to double click it and select the orange color. This is F7A94A. Okay, now this is all set. Let's make it a bit bigger from this side, extend it outside. Okay, now let's hide the grid line, control colon, and our grid is hidden. Let's deselect this one. Okay, it is already looking very nice and cool, so let's drag the image over here. So I am going to use this same image, so I don't need to find it again and again. So here we have window, arrange, tile all vertically, and this is our original design. I'm going to use this one, drag it over here and close this one. Okay, now we have a very big image, so we need to bound it in a box. Let's hide this image first. Create a rectangle over here, enable your guides, control colon, and I am going to use this area for the image. Okay, this is my rectangle. Just move the rectangle below this image, and we are going to create a mask. Alt click in between this image and this rectangle, and here we have our mask. So this rectangle is basically acting as a mask. We can also reduce the size of this rectangle if we want to. Maybe we need to move both of them to the right side. Just enter 1 2 3 pixels, so 30 pixels I have moved a bit more on the right. Our design is almost looking great and complete. Let's add a variety, and we are going to use italic for this date. And this is how we set up our design, and it's really cool looking already, very nice. And I think not many designers can design like this. So this is very simple. I have used all the techniques we have learned in the previous lessons. We will improve this design at the end of the next section. So stay tuned and wait for more exercises. For then, just take care and bye. Let's move on to the next lesson.